Hi everyone, my name is Lester, and my intention was to get a journalism degree. And after Googling colleges, I discovered that Full Sail did have one to offer me. But it was a master's program, so I had to get my bachelor's first. So I chose creative writing for entertainment to quench my knowledge thirst. I used Facebook and Twitter to reach out to a few writing professionals. I kept my messages short and sweet because I find that people don't have time to read a lengthy message, especially from a stranger. I think a simple, "Hi, I'm so and so. I'm a student at Full Sail, and I could use your help on a project if you have some time. Thanks," is really all you need. I reached out to one writer through a Contact Me section on our website, but the site looked kind of old. I should have realized that the site hadn't been updated in quite a while. Next time, only reach out to someone in that matter if the site has fresh content on it. I also should have followed up a bit more to the pros that didn't respond to me, but since I had one willing to help me out, I put all my effort into him. I shot Elliot Serrano a message through Twitter, and he agreed to help me on this project. Elliot is a freelance writer at Dynamite Entertainment, and he has written on the Grumpy Cat series and also on some Army of Darkness comics. Elliot gave me some good advice. First, he told me to read things other than just comics, telling me to read novels, fiction and nonfiction, and to read about history and sociology. He also told me to simply write for myself. He said that I should get familiar with the script format, and since I'll be spending a lot of time doing it, I may as well get started right away. And finally, he said I need to have good people skills. Unless I'm going to write, draw, letter the entire book on my own, I'm going to have to be part of a team that is expected to collaborate. Being a team player means learning to check your ego at times. LinkedIn is a resource I didn't think about before, but after talking with Elliot, I realized we were connected on there as well. I should have messaged a few writing professionals through LinkedIn. I also could have reached out to some friends of mine, in the off chance that they know some writing pros. I find it's often easier if a mutual friend provides an introduction. Just getting specifically into graphic novel writing was very intriguing to me. Before this class, I just wanted to write, but I never got down to the nitty-gritty on one specific discipline. The different jobs associated with graphic novel writing was eye-opening, and seeing the phases of production research broken down was very interesting as well. The development phase, while the most important phase, is also the most exciting phase in my opinion. This is the phase where all of the creativity starts to bubble up to the surface. The basic story, the characters and how they all intertwine, are essentially the seeds of the final completed project. The links in the additional resource section of the VEM ICE website were very helpful. The Creative Comic Art and Cloudscape comic sites proved to be very valuable in researching graphic novel writer. The other source that provided plenty of insight was the professional I spoke with, Elliot Serrano. Connecting with someone that has actually done what I want to do was very beneficial, and hopefully I'll be able to turn to him for some advice in the future. Not only do I plan to continue researching it, but I'll eventually research writing for film, TV, and video games as well. Just the thought of seeing my words come to life either on a comic page, on the small screen, or the large screen is something that really gets me fired up. My original plan was to get my creative writing for entertainment bachelor's just so I can get into the master's program for new media journalism. But I'm having second thoughts. Not about finishing the program I'm currently enrolled in, but about transitioning into journalism. Through just 2 classes at Full Sail, the thought of telling stories and being creative has me thinking about pursuing a master's in creative writing. Creative writing is the backbone of all comics, video games, movies, or TV shows. Without a good story, there's nothing to hook you. There's nothing to keep you interested. You can take the greatest director in the world, but if he's working with an awful story, no one will want to watch his movie. The filmmaking industry is tasked with taking all the creative aspects involved in making a film and putting them together. This includes the story, the sounds, the visuals, the casting, the editing, set design, post-production special effects, and anything else needed to finish the product the way it was envisioned. The media communications industry can help get eyeballs on your product. It can help you build the size of your brand, but more importantly, it can help you craft the message of your brand before getting the word out. They are experts in advertising, traditional and social media, and if a negative impact affects you or your product, the media communications industry can help with public relations. A writer can write the greatest story ever told, but with no way to take a story to film, TV, comic, or video game, no one will ever see it. A filmmaker could take that writer's story and turn it into a beautiful, epic experience, but if no one knows about it, no one will ever experience it. Conversely, someone working at the top of their profession in the media communications industry can't take an awful product and get anyone to care about it. All three work hand in hand to get an entertaining product to the people. As a writer, I need someone in the filmmaking industry to take my words and give them life. If I could team up with a great director, my personal brand will be elevated if the film he creates becomes a hit. Someone in the media communications industry can help me grow my social media presence and help me market myself to prospective filmmakers. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank Full Sail for the knowledge I've gained so far. So until next time, here's something to keep in mind. It's never too late to change your mind, and you're never too old to chase your dreams.